Hey. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to another. No, this is the first episode. Not even the first episode. It's episode 0 of the Censor Bar. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a little bit, it's been a while. Thank you for everybody who's joined us today. My name is Rando. We used to be called the Salty Geese, but from today onwards, we will be called the Censor Bar. Welcome to the Censor Bar, everybody. What, you guys gonna say something? What's happening? Are you guys okay?
Oh, we're good. Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back. Wait a minute, Michael, you got that little X thing next to your...
You gotta click space bar.
Is that mine? Oh, no, that's mine. Oh, well, there goes the professionalism of this stream. Welcome back, everybody. As always, no, not as always. I was so excited, so anxious. Sorry that it took so long to come back. As you can see, it's just me, Rando, Mike, who's on my left, the guy in the white shirt, and Amirul, a missing legendary guest who was never able to join us while we were called the Salty Geese.
Indeed.
And unfortunately, we are what's left. And so moving forward, it's going to be just the three of us. We're going to make this work. That's my promise to the both of you. We're going to try out. No, we're going to do our best, and we're going to make this work. Okay? Anyway, once again, to everyone who joined us today, thank you so much for sparing your time. Thank you for being here with Abril. You're lagging really badly. Are you okay?
Really? I'm doing well over here.
You seem to be lagging really badly. Oh no! Oh well. Anyway,
Is
I'm
that
sorry.
McDonald's internet?
I guess so. You guys, do you guys want to have like a quick hello? Say something real quick before we move on to what's next, and I give the quick rundown on what this stream in particular is going to be about.
Harbour, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. What was it again?
You want to say hello? You want to say who you are? Just a quick introduction.
Yeah. So, my name is Amirul.
Good job. Very interesting. All right, Michael, what about you?
Short and simple.
Yeah, very short and simple.
Anyway, so hey guys, this is Mike. Once again, thank you so much for welcoming us back to Twitch to streaming. So I'm just hoping on this next part of this journey that we're on, we get to have some fun. Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah. So just to not waste anyone's time here today, this stream is just meant to be an introduction, a reintroduction onto the what we are now, the Censor Bar, what we are as a brand, what we plan to do moving forward. It's going to be a quick one, in case anyone's wondering. We're just going to go through some credits, where I got the assets to make the basically everything that you see here. We're going to go through the characters who are part of this world, the Censor Bar lore, if you will. Mm-hmm. And it's just to get everybody up to date, like a little tour of what we are and who to expect on the streams. So let's move forward. Let's move on to the PowerPoint presentation that I've prepared for everybody today. All right. So as you guys saw in the beginning of the stream, the opening, for those of you who were here early enough to catch it. I know some of you guys just arrived late. I'm sorry that you guys missed it, but feel free to watch the VOD that will be up after the stream ends. This is not pre-recorded. I see you. It's not pre-recorded. I'm just trying to go through it as smoothly as I can. I don't want to screw up. It's been 2.5 years, or about 2 years, 3 months. So I'm kind of shaking right now. I'm just trying my best to be smooth. All right, so once again, to introduce the characters. Let's start with Puss, aka Boss. You guys are familiar with her. She's been around in the Salty Geese for a long time, and now, after the rebrand to the Censor Bar, she is now the owner of the establishment. You guys can see she is a small little gremlin, 1 foot 8 inches, 51 centimeters. All of this information is not important. It's just lore. So, you know.
It's just to fill up the space.
They fill up the space. I mean, we'll find ways to use it in the future. You know, these characters are not going to be just cannon fodder. We do have some plans on what they represent and how we can use them in the moving forward as a brand, the Censor Bar. Rando really predicted the pre-recorded comment. Well, no, no, it's not pre-recorded. This is not pre-recorded. This is live. We're gonna screw up live. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. So that's Puss. And next up is Nindy. You know her to be the plagiarized character that found her way into the Salty Geese, and after the rebrand to the Censor Bar, she is now our bartender and our head of security. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like the rebrand on Nindy? You're not familiar with
It's
her.
alright.
Waifu material.
Fuck you up, Amaru. What do you mean she's all right? You know how long I worked on her redesign? Son of a bitch. Anyway. Yeah, are you
I
familiar?
mean, actually, it would be nice if... I just realized it would be nice if... I mean, right now you're showing the whole model, but I would prefer the face close-up also. Just to
Oh,
see a
wow.
better
Yeah,
look.
well, you should have told me that a year ago when I was making the 3D models. But anyway, yes, so this is Nindy. For those of you who were around while we were called the Salty Geese, she was a character that we used as part of the background to keep us company during the just chatting segments of the stream. However, we'd like to expand on that moving forward. And so she's now the head of security, the bartender. You'll be seeing more of her as we move along in the streams, now and in the future. Next up, you know them well. They've kept you warm and comfortable. Greg and Gerg.
Real men.
Is that all? Kinda, yeah. I mean, once again. So these two are the bodyguards. They are in the lore. They're basically just minions to, not really minions, but the relationship between them and Puss is
Just bodyguards.
a close boss to bodyguard, friend to boss ratio, I guess. So who was security and who has bodyguards? So Puss is the owner, Nindy is the head of security, and the bartender. These two are basically the muscle. I wonder how this ties to the MMO. Okay, no, don't ask. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't ask those questions yet, okay? All right, next up. Why do their underwear have brown marks?
You'll only appear in Rando's web dream.
No, it's not that. It's the rendering from Photoshop. There was an issue with the colors. This was the best I could get. So, you know, I mean, you're free to have a headcanon, but, you know, it's just boxers, that's all.
Free to fantasize as well.
You're free to fantasize. You're free to fantasize. All right, moving on. The manager of the establishment. She works alongside the boss, Puss. It's Lou. Yes. Previously, she had a minor role in the streams. She was usually the stream alerts. But now she's part of the Censor Bar crew, specifically the manager, the person that's kind of in charge of everything. You know, unless you really think Puss can handle everything by herself. But, you know, if you stick around, maybe you'll find out more. Moving forward. And finally, it's us, your hosts. Unfortunately, once again, it's just the three of us that's left. But it's what you deserve, son. It's what you fucking deserve. It's just the three of us left. We're going to be your hosts for every episode moving forward. We'll get into the details of what the stream schedule would be like. And what do you guys think so far? Any comments?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can entertain everyone well.
Just by looking at everyone's character, it's safe to say that all three of us are the side characters. When you compare it to everybody else.
That's kind of true. I mean, kind of.
The mob.
The mob. Ironically, we feel like the NPCs in the world. But, you know, well, once again, if you stick around, you know, there'll be more of everyone showing up. And, yeah, hopefully you'll be interested in what the lore and the story surrounding the Censor Bar would be. Yo, Rando's quad size. I'm sorry, the models are so basic. They have really simple, what do you call it, topologies. So when making the bones of the characters, like parts move where they shouldn't, and other parts stay when they should be moving. So yeah, the model breaks very often, but you just don't see it because they're so far away from the camera, except for this one. Anyway, yes, the Sundeers. Yes. Finally, somebody brought up the Sundeers, the Twitch audience. Well, they're not the Twitch audience. They're you, the audience. This is you. The fans from anywhere. Basically, if you're just here and you have a good time and you want to stick around, if you consider yourself a Sundeer, this is you. Sundeers, the true main characters. I guess so. Well, you can make your own, what do you call it? Inferences based on the opening animation. But yes, this is you. This is the visual personification of you, the audience. I hope you like this design. I'm sorry, Michael.
No, I'm just gonna say, I think most of the audience would prefer one over the other. I know, I know which one I like.
I mean, given a choice, I'd pick the Sundeer deer. You know what I'm saying? Oh dear, indeed. What about you, Amirul?
Was it really us?
Well, I mean, we have information that doesn't really make Amirul look too good, but you'll find out what it is in the future, in future episodes. Okay, there's a whole lot more that I'm not showing today because this particular stream is specifically just to showcase what's new, the new look, the new brand, the new characters. Well, not really the new characters, but the new look for the characters who have always been part of the world. And from the next episode onwards, you'll find out more, everything else that I've made. Yes, so moving forward, I hope you guys like the design, by the way, of the Sundeers, and that's what you're called too, the Sundeers. So whenever we say Sundeers, we're referring to you. Sometimes we'll refer to chat. You know, it depends on how much role playing we want to get into. Not erotic role play, by the way, but, you know, if we remember that you guys are called the Sundeers, that's what we'll refer to you guys as. Forgive us if we don't. All right, next up, we have some emotes that I'd like to show you guys. Unfortunately, not all of them have been approved on Twitch. And as for YouTube, you can't really have custom emotes unless you're part of the partner program, which we are not yet. But were they available? And if they are all available eventually, this is what the emotes will be. Well, at least for the beginning. If I'm not sure which ones have been approved yet or not, but a couple of these have been approved already, although not all of them. So I apologize if you're looking forward to using some of them, but they're not available currently. Rando was gone for 2 years to organize this erotic roleplay. No. We just kind of forgot. Like, we went out to buy milk, but like everywhere was
never
out.
came back.
Yeah, everywhere was out of stock. You don't know how far we've been, son. Oh man. Yeah, so we hope you look forward to these emotes. These are not all of them. There are more that are in the works. Unfortunately, there is a limit to how many animated emotes a channel can have. I think it's even lesser for YouTube, but hopefully we'll be able to use all of them, and if not, we'll pick the favorites. Otherwise, most of it's just gonna be, what do you call it? Static images. Yeah. 2 of these may incur Twitch's wrath. It very well might. It very well might. But, you know, just saying it now. If they can let an animal abuser scot-free on this site, I don't see why fictional titties and ass would be a problem. But who are we kidding? Our channel would probably go down really quickly.
I mean, Rando, I did say we might get banned off this stream alone because of
yeah, exactly.
because of certain figures.
Yeah, we're just gonna try and push the line, but you know.
Yep.
Ass is too damn far. Well, it zooms in. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully these are all accepted on Twitch. If not, well, we'll find a way to get them on. Don't worry. All right, moving on. Let's move on to the credits. Basically, I want to make sure that I credit everyone who has helped in getting everything created. Now, they weren't directly involved. These are mostly basically tutorials that I followed, assets that I managed to find, free assets, by the way, if not really cheap assets that I found mostly on itch.io. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Here we go. So first of all, the base 3D models was by the kind individual called Ink Ribbon. This is their itch.io link. They basically sell PS1 style base models for use in Blender, and that's where I got the base models from. And I edited these models to the shapes of the characters that you've already seen, including for ourselves and the VTuber models that you saw. Whereas for the VTuber tutorial itself, this was the individual that I followed, Starcrafts. He makes tutorials on how to create not just VTuber avatars. I do believe he creates, he has some game design and game creation tutorials as well. So if you're interested in that, this guy is a fantastic guide to follow, and all of his tutorials are free. I can't believe Rando just flashed some nude models to us. They're not nude. What are you talking about? All right, moving on. The next one. This is the bar itself. Another free model available on. I believe this one was free. on itch.io, an individual called Mr. Home Crab. This is what the original 3D model file looked like, and I edited the textures and the models themselves appropriately to match what I wanted, but you can roughly see the layout is mostly the same. So, I don't want people thinking that I'm more skilled
Plagiarizing
in,
it?
yeah, like no, not plagiarizing it, but I don't want people believing that I'm more skilled in Blender than I actually am. I did not create everything from scratch except maybe the characters, the character models. But even then, it started off from a base that wasn't mine. So, I just don't want people thinking that I'm more proficient in 3D than I actually am. In other words, I just want to credit people appropriately. All right, next up. This is the the TV screen, okay? When we go back into the bar background, you'll be able to see the TV in the background. There's an Easter egg in it. But yeah, this is the individual as well. It's just Jord on itch.io as well. It's a free asset. Most of these are free assets. Yeah, the one with the rotating puss, exactly. That's the one. Next up is the revolver that is Nindy's main weapon. This is from an individual called Nico Gilsky. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's, once again, a free PlayStation 1 styled revolver model. And the bar, the TV, and the gun as well, sticking to the PS1 theme. Yeah, so that was the overall, what do you call it? Aesthetic? Like, it's to keep things simple, and it's to... Things break a lot. So, a style that works with the fact that a lot of the models break. What's excusable is the PS1 style. When you get arms entering the bodies and whatnot. And it was the most feasible option for me to take, considering that I made everything on my own, or at least I remade everything on my own. And yes, that is registered, Chancellor. It is registered.
I also think his name may be.
You're a little soft, Michael. Could you speak up?
Sorry, I just wanted to say. I think the way to pronounce Nico's surname it could be Gilsky.
Gilsky? Well, Nico Gilsky or Gilsky, I'm not sure, but if you are the individual who made this model, thank you for providing a free asset for people to use. All right, let's see. What's next? Ah, yes. The beautiful green car that you saw in the beginning. No, it is not the green Sin. That is my own personal vehicle. What you saw was company property. That beast is called the Teal Transgression, otherwise known as the TT, the Titty, hence the license plate. So now you guys know the lore for the company vehicle. You're going to be seeing that very often in the future as well. And it was provided by this individual, GGBotNet. Once again, free PlayStation 1 PSX style assets. And if you're looking for models for you to use on your own, feel free to approach the individuals that I'm bringing light to right now. Next up. Ah, right. Okay, so bedtime stories. This individual provided, or rather, the asset pack or asset collection that this individual provided had some miscellaneous things that I used, like the jukebox, for example. And I do believe maybe a table or two, maybe a chair. I can't remember, but the jukebox was definitely one of the items that I used from this asset collection. So I just wanted to give a shout out to this individual as well, even though it was just one item out of the dozens, I believe, dozens of items that he had in his PSX asset collection. And finally, the last one to give credit to, this handsome dude. So just letting you guys know, the animations were all made in Blender, which is a free software. Once again, most of the assets, I think 99% of them, were free assets with royalty-free licenses. Nothing was too expensive. I think the character models, the base character models, human models, they were like $1 when I bought them. And the music as well was made in BandLab, which is a free, what do you call it? Music creation software. All you need to do is create an account and they give you these little tracks and synths that you could mesh together to make music. So the background music that you're hearing right now was also made in BandLab. The opening music that you heard earlier too was made in BandLab, and the ending, which you will hear later on. All of it was made with free assets and free services. I make this a point because I want you to know that if you are someone who is pursuing art or music, you don't need to be rich to afford to create. Wow, no, Alvaro and Mike, you're using their livelihood. What?
Huh?
I think he's talking about the credits. You guys didn't contribute to anything. You guys are just here freeloading off of my stream. Get the fuck out of here. Swear to God. All right, anyway. Go on.
We're only
sorry, go on.
receiving the benefits.
Exactly. All you do is sit in front of the camera, pretend like you're interesting, and then get paid if we make any money. You guys are taking my share. Fuck out of here. All right. Moving on. All right, the last thing. This is basically what we are now. So previously, when we were called the Salty Geese, we focused on playing video games every stream. And we tried to stream twice a week. However, moving forward, we would like to change the direction for the Censor Bar. That is to say, right now, we would pursue being a weekly podcast, or rather, a talk show. I think that's too inaccurate. It's just a podcast, and the topics we'll be talking about is anime, manga, games, and any related topics or news that are associated with the former 3 anime, manga, games. And so we won't be playing video games anymore, unless, of course, there is on occasion we would play, but it's less. I don't expect that to be the main content anymore. Alvaro in the middle. That's how you know he's the main character. No, he begged it to be there.
Of course.
Reno, please.
He's not even directly in the middle. He's off center.
Kind of, yeah. Reno, please put me there, please. They must see me. I need to feel important. Reno, please. I mean, Alvaro, you're not even paying me, man. But okay, I'm a nice guy. I'll put you there. I'll put you. Not only will I put you in the center, I'll put you in front of both me and Mike. This kid see by the shoulders. You're giving off main character vibes. Nah, you're dreaming, son. You're dreaming.
that only shows how much he's leaning forward just to be more center.
I'm sorry, what do you say, Michael?
No, it just shows how much he's leaning forward just to be more up center or centralized.
Exactly. You know, if you look at the side, Alvaro's horse dancing off the sofa. He's in front of everybody. He's not on the chair. All right. Anyway, so yes, so this is what we're going to be. We're going to be a weekly podcast now. We're not going to be playing games. In fact, instead, we're just going to be talking about these 3 particular topics and anything that interests us every week. Speaking of every week, our streams will now be every Friday at 8 p.m. GMT plus 8. So basically today, but 2 hours earlier. That's when the streams would be. We hope that you'll be able to join us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next stream, if not future streams. We hope this timing is not too difficult for you, but if it is, don't worry, you can always catch the VODs after the stream, and we do have plans to create clips for the YouTube channel, so you can look forward to those as well. What's next? Right, the fan name. Okay, so the fan name is Sundeers. That's what you guys are called, the fans. However, we would like an art tag, but we do not know what would be a good name. And so now we leave it to you to give us some suggestions on what art tags you guys might like for the Censor Bar to have. This way, if anyone has fan art or any art that they'd like to tag us in involving the Censor Bar, any of our characters, you can use that tag. Amrul has his hands on Rando and Mike to show dominance.
Yes.
I should not have. I should not have proposed you like that, dude.
I mean, you post Amro like that. You post me as subservient.
You should put, well, yeah, you should, Rando and Mike should be behind. Lou and Nindy should be in front with me.
You fucking harem motherfucker. Sure, yeah. Just make Mike kneel at the back.
Michael will be the chair.
I'll be the footrest.
Oh, I see. You're that kind of guy, huh? All right. Anyway. So, what would an art tag that you guys? What would an art tag that you guys? What would be the preferred art tag that you Sundeers would like? Hmm? True main character art. No, it's too long. It's gonna be short and sweet, son.
Yeah.
Hmm? You guys wanna discuss this post stream? Came in to hear that Mike wants to have feet on him. Yeah, kinda, I guess.
That's unfortunate timing.
Yeah. Because one of the suggestions, not one of the suggestions, but one of the ideas that I had a long time ago, maybe like over a year ago, was Sondeart. So Sondeart. But I felt that was too simple, and I did not want to pick for everybody. You know, this is something that you guys would be using over and over again. So I would like to have your input in it. TCB art. TCB.
I mean, the art tag should be far. It should be short. So maybe something CB related, since it's Censor Bar.
CB related, CB art, TCB art. I don't know. Okay, I mean, sure. I don't think hashtag puss would be a good tag. Yeah, probably.
And an extra Y.
You know? Yeah. For discussions, is there now an official Discord or just the previous? Okay, so that's the thing. We all decided to leave the previous Discord channel because, just to be honest with you, we felt like it was important for us to have a gap between fan and creator. And so that's why if you guys want to have Discord channels, by all means, but we're not going to be endorsing any moving forward. CBT, Censor Bar time. Yeah, sure, that's what it means. Yeah, you think I don't know? Censor Bar time. CBT. RCBers for RCTVs, RCBers. Hashtag CBT. That I don't know, man. I feel like if we use that, we're gonna get a lot more different things.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man. CBT art. Oh, that's so. I don't know. CBT's too risky. It's like hashtag puss. You know what I'm saying?
There's a line there.
There's a line there. It's too risky. It's too risky. But we'll keep it in mind. Let me write some. Let me write some of these down. I promise. It does. Hashtag Censor Bar. Keep the tag linked to the channel. Well, we were thinking like that. Censor Bar art. What is that? Like, what do you guys think of Censor Bar art? It's actually a really good suggestion. Censor Bar. Keep the tag linked to the channel. Censor Bar art. Censor Bar.
Censor Bar.
Dad came home with the milk and said he's living in another house. Okay, that's not what happened. We're back.
We came back.
We're back. We've been living in a tent. Alright,
No,
let's
we
see.
we had to travel far and wide to get the right milk.
Yeah. Most of it expired on the way home. Censor Bar art. Censor Bar. That's lame. I came up with that. I'm not blaming anybody. Sun. Sun dirt. I don't know. Dad came home with milk and 2 shirtless guys. You gotta understand, man. Dad changed. Dad needs some company. All right. So, okay. So we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna write down hashtag CBT. Should we use
No, not CBT. think that might
CBT?
Create a lot of
CBT art.
misunderstanding.
CB tart.
Oh,
CBT.
Censor.
Censor? Censor. Maybe since it's both censor bar and art. Censor.
Censor Bar art.
Censor bar art. Let me just write censor. That's interesting. Interesting. Censor art. Okay, so we don't. Would it clash with anything on Twitter right now? Hashtag censored art. That's not gonna work. You're gonna get lots of hentai with that.
Yep.
As
We
interesting
can't-
as interesting as that might be, that might not be the best option.
most of the art that gets tagged by that we can't even show. That's only for I don't know, for us alone.
I think it's. I mean, it's funny. It's definitely funny. Censored art, bar art,
Bar art.
bar art, bar art. Censored art, censored bar art, bar art. It's interesting though. I don't know. Censor bar art. Yeah, I guess simple is best. I guess. What do you guys think of censor bar art? Would you guys use that? You think that's simple enough? If that were the art tag, can I add some text?
I mean, that's one. I mean, another would be CB art, I guess.
CP art. I don't know, man. Cock and ball art. I'm afraid, man. I'm afraid. Let me see.
I'm not too sure because it doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, we can just think it over. We don't have to make a decision now.
Let me put.
Yeah, maybe it's time to rename Censor Bar back to Salty Geese.
Don't do that. After 2.5 years, that's what you want to go back to. Okay, let me just put this here. Art tag. Okay, so what rolls off the tongue for you, chat? Here we go. Okay, what was the censor bar art? Another one would be censor art. Censored art. That's really funny though, but we can't do that. We can't do that. You can make a poll on socials after stream so people who didn't watch have a chance too. Yeah, that's a good arty rule. No, don't even start with that. Don't start.
What happened? I can't see any channels.
Hashtag arty rule. That's what they want. Oh,
Arty rule.
no, I'm not even gonna type that out because everyone's gonna go, yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that one. We're not gonna. No, I'm
You
not even
never
gonna type
know.
that. No,
You
no,
never
no.
know.
No, I know. I don't want that.
You
one.
have to listen to the voices of the audience.
This is not a democracy. Welcome to communism. What I say goes. You minus social credit score. No. Okay. All right, so here we go. So censor art. What was the other one? Okay, so this is my suggestion. I'll probably put these in the poll as you guys suggested. CBT. It's so good. It's so good though. Okay, so we'll stick with these. Okay, maybe not the last one. Maybe not the last one.
Mart, Ike.
We'll think of something. We'll put it on the. We'll keep these suggestions. We'll think of. We'll create a poll. Censor Bar art, Censor art, Sunday art, Mike X Admiral. Yeah, sure.
Why? For all things, why? Why?
Hard M, hard A. Okay. Is everybody okay with these suggestions? If everybody's okay with these suggestions, we'll create a poll, and then we'll put it on Twitter after. Rule X Mike minus rando. Yeah. 2.5 years and nothing's changed. Unbelievable. Why do I even try? All right, is everybody good with these? If everybody's good with these, we'll go back to the main room. Random art. Another one could come up. Random art. Random art. Random art. I don't know. It gives me Fummy Mart vibes. Fummy Marts. Fummy Mart. Censor Bart. Censor Bart. Okay. Let me edit. How about this? Censor Bart. Why the name Censor Bar? The Censor Bar. Well, okay, so we'll get to that when we return. Is everybody okay with? Sorry. Is everybody okay with these suggestions? Censor Bar art, Censor Bar, Sunday art. Censored Bart. Censored Bart like clash with Simpsons. The Simpsons artists. Yeah, probably. It's not a good idea. Probably.
I kind of like Censor for some reason.
Censor? You like Censor?
Yeah, because it almost sounds like censored, but there's something there.
I see what you're saying. What do you guys think of Michael's suggestion? Censored.
We can put it as an option in the poll.
Yeah, sure. I'm not sure how many options we can have. Maybe 4. If these are the 4 options, is everybody in the chat okay with this? Are you all right with these Sundays? If everybody's okay with the suggestions, I'll create a poll after the stream. Let me know in the chat. Censor puss. Censored puss. Nah. Everybody good? I'll wait for the chat to answer. Oh, Lou Galleries. But it sounds too disconnected from the Censor Bar. Yeah. That's a nice name though, Lou Galleries. Umami flavor. Umami rule. For the horny ones out there.
Well, what if we just put it backwards, maybe? Hashtag art bar censor.
Art bar censor. Nah. Only because you suggested it, Admiral. Nah. All right, we can always finalize next week. Yeah, no issues. Okay, so if these 4 are going to be on the poll, if everybody's okay with it, it seems like everyone's more or less okay with it. Okay, we'll move forward with these then, shall we? All right. Thank you so much for your input, chat. We will see what the polls say next week. For now, let's let's go back to. Oh, Mike's asleep. Okay, we're back. Cool. And that was basically the first introduction stream to the Censor Bar. Welcome back once again. Thank you for joining us. Does anybody have any questions that they'd like to ask that we'll spend just a quick amount of time answering? And if not, after this, we'll probably just end the stream. Whoa, Admiral, you are lagging, dude. Your frame rate is so low. You all right, dude?
Yeah, right.
You seem to be spazzing out, son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone asked why the name Censor Bar.
Okay, so the reason why we called ourselves the Censor Bar was because we wanted to change our stream from a gaming stream into a stream about a podcast stream about games, anime, and manga. Basically, the interests that we in recent times have not had the time to partake in. And so we'd like to get back into that. And we thought, what better reason to get back into anime, manga, and video games than to talk about it every week? And so that led to, well, if we call ourselves the Salty Geese, if we continue to call ourselves the Salty Geese, not everyone would immediately know, or at least the name would be so disconnected to what we wanted to talk about that. How do I say this? It's like it's bad branding. And so after thinking about certain names, one of the names that we wanted to settle with was Foreplay. And that's FOUR play. Like the four of us play. But the problem with that, as you can see now, there's three of us left. So if we had called ourselves Foreplay, it would have backfired. And not only that, the name was taken on Twitch and Twitter, so the handle was not available. Salty Geese is great for cooking, exactly. So that's what I mean. Not salty grease, but salty geese. But it's just so disconnected from what we wanted to talk about, what we wanted to be, that we thought a rebrand for the name would be best. And so how we ended up as the Censor Bar was, Randa was just, coming across some hentai on Twitter, and we saw some black bars, and I went, yeah, why not the Censor Bar, but an actual bar? And that was it. Like, what if we themed ourselves around a bar, but we called ourselves the Censor Bar? And that also tied into the lore of, not the lore, but our intentions for the stream, which is we want to be honest on this stream. That's our goal. We want to try to be as truthful, honest with our opinions. We don't want to censor ourselves. That's our intentions with this stream. And so I thought it would be an interesting oxymoron to call ourselves the Censor Bar, but we be a sort of safe space for honest opinions, like uncensored opinions. So that's the reason why eventually we settled with the name Censor Bar. And I hope you guys are okay with that too, you Sundeers. I hope that the name Censor Bar eventually carries some meaning, weight, some well, not recognition, but I want people to eventually recognize, like, those are the Censor Bar boys, you know, or something like that. You know, it's what I like to. It's the direction and journey I'd like us to have on this new chapter, because once again, it's just the three of us left. We're all that's left, and I can't help but feel that it's my fault because we took so long, or rather, I took so long to get things restarted again. And so moving forward, I really want this to work for what's left of us. And so hopefully you guys would be a part of that journey too, Sandiers. Yeah, so that's why we call ourselves the Censor Bar. Does anyone else have anything they want to say? Otherwise, we can end the stream.
Nope. That's nothing from me.
You're kind of soft. Could you say that again?
Nothing from me.
All right.
Nothing for me either.
All right, cool. So no more main character mic crushing rigging rando. Yeah. That's unfortunately going to be behind us. We hope you'll enjoy your time with us moving forward in this new direction.
Mhm.
And with that being said, we will proceed to end the stream. This stream was intended to be a short one. We hope it wasn't too short for you. But we'll be back again next week on Friday, 8 p.m. GMT plus 8. That's once again the same like today, but 2.5 hours earlier. That's basically it. Pablo's model keeps looking angry when you talk, Rando. I think you should let him host. No. Kick you out of the stream, son. Watch yourself. You watch your fucking attitude, boy. Woo. All right. Anyway, so let's move on to the end stream. We can talk about more things next week, everybody. We just wanted to quickly announce our return today. And so we look forward to seeing you again. Now to the end stream. Okay, hopefully the audio is working. Is the music working? I hope it is. Everybody can hear us, by the way. I'm just saying. We're still able to talk in this chat. Yeah. All right.
Yep, the audio is working.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so... all right, thanks Twitch for notifying me about the stream in 55 minutes. Well, if you're having trouble getting notifications on Twitch, we also we multicast to YouTube now, and I do have plans to multicast to other platforms as well. I'm just still setting up the other accounts, like on Kick and Rumble. But I need to figure out how it works there too. Nonetheless, thank you everybody once again for joining us today. Thank you for your time. I really am sorry that we took what, 2.5 years, 2 years, 3 months?
Ages.
It's a 3-month hiatus that took 2.5 years. I'm so sorry.
I mean, for all those who hear from our first stream, I bet that 2 year week felt very familiar for you guys.
Oh, is the intro a bit loud? Okay, I'm reducing the audio right now. Oh, was it too loud? Okay, let me just lower it a bit more. hopefully this fixes the issue. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah. Just to repeat myself, I'm sorry that it took so long to come back. Just know that the stream was always in production alongside other projects. There were times that it needed to be set aside to focus on other projects, especially ones that put food on the table, but it was never, we never once thought about abandoning the stream, and so we hope that you'll look forward to what we have in store in the future. Things on my desk are moving with the vibrations. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have lowered the bass power. Nonetheless, take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next stream. We hope you had a good one today, and we hope to get back into form next week. We are still kind of rusty. I'm literally shaking from anxiety or anxiousness, so I'm sorry if I was not able to host this episode as smoothly as I probably would have been able to 2.5 years ago. What about you guys want to say anything?
There's nothing much else but to say thank you so much for joining us. So
You're kind of soft, Michael. Could you speak up? Sorry.
really, okay, I gotta fix that next time.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for all of you. By the way, it's been so long. I forgot how to pronounce the name. But the Law, thank you so much for the sub. But anyway, we'll see you guys next week.
Indeed. I mean, it's been a long time since I joined this crew. So yeah, I mean, thanks everyone.
Fucking freelo.